I'd do anything. I would die for this girl. I am dying for this girl.
What?
Bonjour mon petit papillons, it's your Butterfly Bay here, and welcome back to the Wholesome Gaming Channel. Today we're going to be jumping right back into Slay the Princess because I can't stop thinking about that last ending that I got. It was so trippy. If you haven't seen the first episode, definitely go give that a watch first because this isn't going to quite make sense until you've seen that. But I really want to see what happens next, so I say we get into it. Okay, so we've already done this part. Back in chapter 1, the narrator is telling me that I have to kill the princess, blah blah blah. I don't want to though, so I was trying to avoid killing her last time and a lot happened because of that. So I'm just gonna start over. Right. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society. Agreed.
I am also a seamstress. But that's not the point. It wasn't necessarily that she is a princess. Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, Let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
I want to mess with him again.
Doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay, but last time the world ended, and I didn't even meet the princess?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Sure.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Yeah, Fine, I'll just do it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Actually, I'm excited to genuinely meet her this time. She will lie, cheat, blah blah blah.
Right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay.
Yeah, that's right, baby.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Shut up. I want to save the princess. I don't want her to die.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of
dust. It's certainly less terrifying than it was before.
A wooden table. Perched on that table is a blade, is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, what if I don't though? What if I just don't do that?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Aw, poor baby.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I don't care. I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here?
Yeah, screw you.
Really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Aww.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Absolutely.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh, come over here, baby girl. I'll take care of you.
She's beautiful.
Or wait, she can't come over here.
How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
No.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I did not.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
But maybe I'll get a girlfriend in the process. I mean, I'd love to talk to her, but I feel like she won't trust me. So I'll just help her.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
That does seem like a hard chain to
You're making
break.
a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
Huh. Maybe a screwdriver? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You just stay put, baby girl. Just stay
You attempt
put.
to
It'll
make
be
your way out
okay.
of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh, well,
You hear the click of a lock.
Oh,
sliding
okay.
Into place.
that's
Someone
nice.
else here.
Yeah, what if maybe
You
it's
try the
open?
door, but it's locked
Oh,
from the
okay, it's not
outside.
open. Let me out!
And
Let me
claws are
out!
met with silence.
Okay.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Well, then you should not have given me the choice to grab the blade or not.
You make your way to the
Dumbass.
bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah,
Easier
yeah.
for whom? Easier for everyone.
Easier for
Look at the mess you're
everyone. Look at the mess.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
They did, but at least we're together, Queen.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Aw.
She
Oh!
hesitates before raising her arm. to
Holy
her mouth, her teeth
goodness.
tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't like this. Save the princess. Duh.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Her eyes take up 90% of her head. The blood on her lips.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, but it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground.
What
And
the
heavy
heck?
chains fall. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
She's so chill about it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay.
No, you won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her
Horrible.
escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Excuse me?
As the princess approaches the bottom
Excuse
stair,
me?
your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No, no, no.
Watch me.
Watch me?
What are you doing?
Babe, why are they all the same? Oh, warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling
Dang.
back against the wall before the
Okay,
blade has
she's
a
been
chance
doing
to
her
hit.
strength training while she was down here.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, you really aren't. What the heck? Oh, resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains
she's so
frozen
pretty,
in stubborn
though.
resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards
Oh gosh, she's gonna
and
kill me
takes
now,
the
isn't she?
blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm gonna die right now, aren't I?
I'm sorry.
Oh, shoot.
She plunges it into your chest,
Oh.
tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh, good.
Oh no. I'm
She looks
so
like she's in
sorry.
more pain than I am.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake.
I'd do anything. I would die for this girl. I am dying for this girl.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and
Ooh.
again and
Ah.
again.
Huh.
You feel every
Oh,
inch
nice.
of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Great.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, babe, next time maybe just like once in the heart or the head or something.
She doesn't know how to
Make
use
it quick.
does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
She looks so
That's
sad.
coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Oh. I wish I had a woman crying over me like
Everything
this.
goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
Yeah, shut up. I'm getting terrible
terrible
sense of deja vu.
No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Okay,
If he
shut
doesn't
up.
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Voice of the Smitten? Dude, I thought Voice of the Contrarian was my soulmate. Voice of the Smitten might be me even more.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Oh,
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love.
hell yeah.
The four of us will be
Four of
foiling
us?
any and all assassination attempts you've
Four?
got in the works. See about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I would, yeah.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Voice of the Smitten, baby! This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just
We could go back and
happened.
forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world.
Blam,
So
blam,
let's
blam.
just agree to disagree.
Sure.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. You were the one who did us in, villain.
Yes. The voice of the Smitten is like Shakespeare. You were the one that did us in, villain.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
No, literally.
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh,
Maybe
I
it's
wonder
because the
why.
entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
If it's true love, then absolutely.
I beg to differ.
I beg to differ, narrator.
I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations. What do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Interesting.
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
The voices are so funny.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop.
I'm with them. I'm gonna save her.
You can't stop all of us.
Heck yeah.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
Heck yeah.
These are really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with. You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Don't worry, I will. Let's talk about the princess. I feel like if I keep arguing with him, he's gonna find a way to stop me from saving her again, so...
She will...
Yeah,
we already
yeah,
told
yeah.
you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in. I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do. But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant.
Oh yes, this is definitely more princess in a castle vibes.
A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The door to the basement creaks open.
I like this design much better than the cabin.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Big improvement from the grimy cabin.
A voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice.
Wait, was that
somehow
British?
Even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Me too.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Look, hero, shut up.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
I am.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
I don't care.
You walk down the stairs
Oh
and
my
lock
gosh,
eyes with
she's
the
so
princess.
cute.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh.
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Yes.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Sure have.
Villain, and you killed us.
Dang.
Well, she
killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her.
True.
It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Oh, she's so
She
cute.
took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
She is perfect.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
That's what you think.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
No fair. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, okay. That's it? That's just all of it? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Well, I don't want to is the
We
thing.
won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Really?
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Yeah, that seems
Why
odd.
are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
No, I do too.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic,
Smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be
Dude.
trusted.
Okay, just leave her alone.
And slay her.
She's just our complacent queen. She's fine. I'm just gonna
No.
rescue her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another
Oh.
step towards the princess, you'll what?
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Dang.
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her
Wow, that
bonds.
actually worked.
That shouldn't have worked.
I'm free. And
Oh.
you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
I adore her.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Yeah, shut
Luckily
up.
for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who
No.
needs a weapon when we have the power of love on us?
Heck yeah.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
Yeah, no, exactly. She's really got like the head empty, no thoughts, ditziness about her.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Yes.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
You know what? Fair enough, Queen.
The princess takes
Oh.
your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up
Oh my
the
gosh,
stairs
she's so pretty!
in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
Narrator just needs a hug.
What happens after we
Or a
walk
good
up the
slap in the
stairs?
face. Either one.
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a
Jerk.
familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
I mean...
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah. I think we should try it together, princess.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks. The door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Gosh, the artist's rent were due, I fear.
I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table.
Why is it just in the corner?
Before it's too late.
Watch him just shove it in her without my consent. Take the blade and slay the princess. I am not doing that.
Aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Yes.
I hate you.
The feeling is quite mutual, my friend.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. Mm-hmm. That's not how this works.
Why not?
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
Yeah. I mean, it did say this was a love story. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right.
She's so happy.
We don't need the world. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
To be fair, I don't remember him saying that either.
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening.
Me either.
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? We not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a seduction. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Huh. Trust me, it'll be better for both of us if we stay. We can be happy here. We just have to want it.
But we would have to be here forever.
You know what? That's fair enough.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
Oh.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about this. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
I guess that's fair.
She has a point. She doesn't know us. No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just...
Okay, no. We're not forcing the princess to be in love with us, as sweet as it was.
If we just... As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that. Oh, butter. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
No, that's me. I was gonna leave.
And yet, it's done, isn't it? It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart, inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, filled by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
I just wanted to save the princess. How do I keep getting the worst possible endings?
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
She doesn't want this.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
Ew!
The princess, mesmerized,
Ugh.
reaches towards your beating heart, and then
What?
everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Epilogue happily ever after?
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Did I turn her into a goddess somehow?
Last time. Now. He's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come.
I like this
quite a
architectural
shock, so
design too.
Best if we're gentle. Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome.
New guy?
Thank you. I'm just happy to be.
Oh, new voice in my head just dropped. So every time I die, I get a
And
new
I'm
voice
sure
in my
since you're
head.
so well
Fascinating.
traveled, you know that, yes? Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well informed.
You don't have to be nice to him. It is my
count on us
life's
to do
goal
things
to
right from
ruin
here on.
his life.
I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High up before you, there isn't a blade, is there?
Oh. I saved her so many times that it's not even giving me the chance to kill her. That's kind of fun. Yeah, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet.
Yeah. He was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with.
Oh, but I liked the voice of the smitten.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time. You
Oh,
reach
well,
forward,
it did.
your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all.
They go up?
Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet, too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, it doesn't work here at all. It's nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's throwing off my rhythm. Don't worry about it, boss.
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great, and we're ignoring you equally.
I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do.
No, but I
Just because she
can't.
lives in a nice house
And I don't
doesn't mean
want
she doesn't
to.
pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature. Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to.
True. I
I'd
want
like to have
dinner.
dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
I'm actually
Gotta
starving.
say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem?
True.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Okay. What if I convince him that marriage is a prison, so then he lets me just be happy with my wife?
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful.
What is that terrifying
Torches bathe
shadow?
the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room. The princess, seated at its far end.
They're all pictures of us. That's so cute.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Oh?
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. That's easy.
Why is she wearing
Yeah,
it?
that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
Yeah, let's just eat first. Look at how big her skirt is. It goes past the table.
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
I get the feeling she's the one in charge this time.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Oh, she just is trying to make me happy. I feel so bad about pressuring her last time. What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
Implying that she still doesn't want it. What are we supposed to do now?
Right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The
Oh,
flames burn bright.
yeah.
The shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Is the shadow supposed to be us? Marriage actually is a prison for her. I
Go ahead
don't
and
like
dig
this
in.
at all.
I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? Look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king.
I hate this.
After everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
So does she. I'm gonna refuse her.
It's okay. It's okay. We can figure something else out. Think. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Oh, she's freaking out.
This isn't fine. This isn't fine at all.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the
This is
dousing of their
bad.
brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you just said something you wanted to say.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light.
No,
I'm not
baby
supposed
girl.
to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
No, sweetheart. You're allowed to make choices for yourself. It's just a torch. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light.
Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit, and everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice? What if we
She keeps
played a
saying
game?
that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
This is gonna make me cry. She's like grasping at straws to keep me happy. And I just want to make her happy.
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. I
hate this
Don't
guy.
worry,
Bring back the
I
voice of
am
the smitten, even though he's the
excellent at
reason this
cheating.
happened.
I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
We are.
You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves
board games with my wife
well-placed,
is
and the
everything that
tragic
I've ever
lows of
wanted and hoped for,
miscalculations
so
and careless plays.
there is that.
The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
I think she made us start over because she was going to win, actually.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
She doesn't want to.
Time passes. You play the game.
How do I save her from myself?
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again. This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Sweetheart, it is not your job to keep me entertained 24/7.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and
No,
pieces,
honey.
it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again.
How do I save her?
Descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew.
I literally hate this.
So you do. And it is fun.
This just looked like a fun game,
It's
though.
almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board.
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
I think we needed to stop a while ago, babe.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
Oh my gosh.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is
Awful.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together?
No.
We just have to stay positive and realise how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have.
So I taught the princess manipulation and toxic positivity when I just wanted to set her free. Are you actually happy?
The princess starts to hyperventilate.
Oh gosh, I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry.
Punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
She's being defensive. And we all know being defensive is a sign of...
I'm gonna kill this guy. He's pissing me off more than the narrator. We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
I gave her depression too.
The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
I don't know. Don't worry about what's going to happen. If you could do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Me too!
That sounds lovely.
I should have just taken her outside to begin with.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and
Oh, I
tightens its
should have
grip
just
on her
taken her
wrists.
outside to begin with.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I'm sorry. I feel like all of this is my fault.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
Your fault. We were all just trying to make things work here. It just didn't happen that way. I don't
It is
think
my
this is the
fault.
sort of thing anybody needs to apologize for. Even if we both feel empty. Even if an important part of us is gone.
Actually, I'm gonna say it's the voice of the Smitten's fault, because the second she said she didn't want to stay, I was gonna let her go, and he didn't let me.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
Can I let her out now?
The princess pushes herself from her
Oh,
chair,
she
and
is
you
so
instinctively
pretty,
do the
though.
same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Always, Queen. Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop.
I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about you, too, so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore.
Mm-mm.
I think we need to go.
Mm-hmm. Offer her your hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss.
I don't care.
Yes, well,
let's release her.
I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Why is the narrator the only one spitting facts right now?
Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
I know, he saw how awful that was. That was
You
horrendous.
and the princess don't exchange words as you descend
I love
the
her hair.
stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore, no one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
I need to get rid of this voice. The only voice I want to hear is the princess's.
The stars are so beautiful.
Let's dance under the stars, babe. A quiet moment passes over you, a comfortable
I
quiet.
meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Oh my gosh, she's so cute! Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move. A soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin and your arms stretched to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you
no.
for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Oh no, they're gonna take her away, aren't they? No! But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Silence as you reach forward. They are gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Blech. The bloat? You've grown? You find yourself in the long quiet once again.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I'm glad that I was able to save her at the end and help her realize what she actually wants and needs. And even though she's being sacrificed to the goddess that I'm conspiring with, if that helps the goddess realize what she wants and needs, that's a good thing. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own.
Okay.
They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet.
Oh.
To them, you are a gate to something more.
Okay.
And any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom.
Interesting.
But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
I don't like that she said that, though. On the one hand, it makes me feel better about probably being forced to kill her. On the other hand, it does make it seem like my choices don't have any consequences, which is a terrible thing to say to someone.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
I'm so glad. Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay, so that was a far happier ending than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be so sad, which, I mean, it was, but it still ended very cute, and I'm excited to get more perspectives for the entity and to see what she does with them. So if you want to see more of that, let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, you might as well like and subscribe. It's fun, it's free, you'll get to see more of me, and the videos can only get more interesting from here. So, without further ado, bonsoir mon petit papillons. Bye!